If this video helps you out, remember to subscribe. What's up YouTube, and welcome to this full walkthrough, all achievements, all trophy guide for Deer Simulator. We're going to be getting every achievement, every trophy in this game in around 30 minutes to an hour, depending on your skill level and how many times you need to retry with the final boss. Now, with that said, here at the beginning, just go ahead and create your character. Doesn't matter what your character looks like. I'm going to skip that first cutscene, but in that first cutscene you get hit by a truck and you will get an achievement for that. So basically you get an achievement for starting up the game. From here you just need to complete the tutorial, which is here in the bottom right hand corner. So just do everything that the tutorial asks you to do in order to continue forward. With the tutorial out of the way, the first thing we want to start doing is deerifying people. All you need to do is walk up to them, target them, and then press up on the D-pad and they will grow antlers. You need to do this to 10 humans in order to get an achievement or a trophy. Also in this starting area, we should be able to pick up our first gun. You will get an achievement or trophy for collecting 30 different guns, and we'll pretty much get this as we play through the game, but just keep an eye out as they can be under objects and behind things, and some stuff that you destroy will drop guns as well, so just make sure that you're picking up every gun that you possibly can. From here, we're just kind of running around finding guns and finding people to deerify, so just follow the path that I'm taking in order to find these people and these guns. Eventually, as you smash through things, your Deer-Zaster level will increase, and the game will send police after you, which are these sheep. There is an achievement or trophy tied to killing 100 of these sheep. Don't worry about that too much, as you'll pretty much do that through the normal course of the game. But basically, every level, what you need to do is increase your Deer-Zaster level, which is in the top right hand corner, to A in order to take on the final boss. So right here I'm still just deerifying people and looking for guns, so just keep running around. If any sheep bother you, you can start killing them and just continue looking for those guns, looking for those people, and increasing your Deer-Zaster level. At this point, I decided to head to the southern shore of the city, so basically the southern side. Just head all the way down here, and you should find some cows down in this area. And there is an achievement or trophy for riding the cows, so go ahead and do that. Then, since we're already here, we might as well head over to this small island to the right here, and you should notice as you get close to it that there are these large red buttons. One of them requires a cow, luckily we have one, and the other one requires a deer, luckily we are one. So go ahead and place the cow on the button. Hopefully you won't get thrown through the world like I'm about to in a moment. But anyways, if you do get thrown through the world like this, you should kind of just respawn back in the city. And then you can run back over to that island. Don't worry about the water. You can run across the water. And then you just need to step on that button, and that is going to cause the metal deer to spawn in. Now we want to hop into the metal deer to get another achievement or trophy, and then we just want to get our Deerzaster level up to A so that we can take on the final boss of this area. This final boss fight isn't too difficult at all. What you want to do is focus on his legs in order to knock him down, and then you want to shoot the police cars on his shoulders in order to cause them to flip over. They will flip over, revealing a deer button similar to the one that we used to get the metal deer. And then from there, after you flip both of the police cars, you want to get out of the metal deer and then jump onto the different buttons in order to finish off the fight. From here, we need to actually grab the dead dog's body, which is a little weird. Be careful with it, it has some strange physics, and I think it can kill you in some instances, but basically we want to run it all the way over to not this direction. I'll figure it out in a second. It's behind us right now. I got a little lost. This Japanese looking tower, and there will be two buttons up at this tower. One of them requires the dog's body, and the other one requires a deer. So go ahead and put the dog body on one of the buttons, and then put yourself on the other button in order to open the portal, which you can then go through and enter the next level. On the second level here, we should be able to find a lot of guns near the starting area. Now, what we want to do is look for the guns inside of these gray and blue boxes, like these ones right here. There should be a bunch of stacks all over the place that you can go ahead and break in order to find weapons. Also, there's a police station to our right. You should be able to find weapons under all the rocks and various objects in front of the police station. So just keep on searching for your guns. Eventually you will get 30 of them for your achievement or trophy. And also breaking all these boxes and objects will help us increase our DEEREER level, as all we want to try and do right now is get our DEEREER level up to A so that we can leave this area. And that portal opening up means that we can head to the final boss fight. Now, with that said, I do want to mention there's going to be a couple cutscenes here that I skip. Also, this boss fight is pretty difficult, and you're going to notice that I'm going to spawn in with 5 hearts. That's because you should probably start off with 3 hearts, and after you die a couple of times, the game will start giving you hearts in order to make this easier. So right here, like I said, I have 5 hearts, and basically the strategy here is to use the melee weapons to attack your future self, as well as the shadow future self thing that it spawns in halfway through the fight right here. Basically, the reason that you're only using the melee weapons is because the guns that they drop, they actually will dodge every single bullet no matter what, so you can't actually shoot either of these guys. So you need to use the melee weapons in order to beat the crap out of them. After another cutscene, you'll be in a giant kaiju fight, and basically all you need to do is use the key down at the bottom of the screen in order to use either the weak attack, barrier, or a strong attack. As you can see, our opponent on the right side, his white parts will actually glow what attack he's going to do, and then you can choose your attack according to that in order to counter him. Right here, in order to get the true ending, we need to choose Don't Fire instead of the Fire option. A bunch more cutscenes will play, and then you'll be in the weirdest boss battle you've probably ever played ever. So you're fighting yourself, or at least the character that you created at the beginning of the game. And what you want to do to start off here is just clear out all these tiny enemies, make your way around the circle, making sure not to get hit too much or anything like that, and just stay safe for the most part. It gets a lot more difficult from here. Eventually this giant building will spawn in, and this guy is going to start shooting a laser beam. Just run around in circles in order to avoid the laser beam. It's pretty much a one-shot kill from what I've seen. And just avoid any enemies that spawn in as well until the laser beam stops shooting, and then you can start fighting again like normal. For this last section here, we once again need to avoid all of the laser beams. These are all one-shot kills, so be very careful here. They are literally all around you. Just go ahead and kind of follow the next one to go and just wait until it goes and just keep on following them. They are going to speed up really, really quickly, so just be ready for that. And then at the very end, all of them are going to shoot at the same time, so you need to time your jump as well in order to avoid them. Some more cutscenes will play, and then eventually our credits will roll, and we'll get an achievement or a trophy for experiencing the true ending. Now we want to go ahead and select the final boss, and then we're just going to choose the done option rather than the fight option in order to continue from the beginning of the game, as we now need to do some cleaning up. To start, we want to hop on the back of this dragon, and we're going to go and kill the koala that is holding on to the building just to our right here. Just go ahead and use your fire breath in order to destroy it in like seconds, and you will get an achievement or a trophy for doing so. Then from there, we also want to use our dragon to take out the giant fish in the sky. Once again, just use your fire and you will get an achievement or trophy for doing so. From there, we want to head over to the giant cow, and we actually want to land in the basketball court just to its left. Down in this basketball court, there will be a couple of cows, and there will be some specifically black ones. There will be 4 black cows, and what we need to do is use our fire breath on them in order to turn all 4 of them into hamburgers. Go ahead and deal with any cops that might show up, and then you can hop off of the dragon, head back over towards the giant cow, and you should find this mini game right here, which is like, it calls itself Cowthello, and it's like reversey apparently. Never heard of it, but basically the idea is you need to place your black cows with white cows in between them in order to turn them into black cows, and basically whoever has more cows at the end of the game once the board is full will win. So you can kind of just get an idea by looking at what I'm doing as to how you can play this, but just keep in mind you can retry this as many times as you need to in order to get this achievement or trophy, which will unlock for winning this game. After getting our achievement or trophy here, go ahead and quit out, and then you want to run all the way over to the portal in order to enter the second area. The first thing we're going to do in this area is the animal puzzle minigame, so just follow the path that I take in order to get to it. Go ahead and select the easy difficulty, and then all you need to do is complete the puzzle after it shuffles this deer up. Basically, we're just trying to rebuild the deer so that its legs are on the bottom and its head is on top. So just use your D-pad in order to rotate it as necessary until you have completed the puzzle. Once you're done with that and you've gotten your achievement or trophy, quit out, and then we're going to head over to the dragon in this area. With our dragon, the first thing that we want to do is destroy the 2 hamster wheels over here, as well as all of the people that are pushing the yellow poles down here. This is going to cause a monkey boss to spawn in, which you can easily defeat with your dragon and get yet another achievement or trophy. Then from here it's time to deal with this giant rhino. So all you need to do is breathe some fire on it anywhere on its body and it will spit out a rhino statue. Go ahead and destroy that rhino statue. That statue will spit out a smaller rhino statue. Destroy that one. Rinse, repeat, keep doing it until the final statue is destroyed and you get another achievement or trophy. Finally, it's time to face our future self again, so jump through the portal on top of the police station to start the fight up. I'm going to go ahead and skip it, but at the end of the fight, this time we're going to select fire instead of don't fire. We'll get a couple of cutscenes, then the credits will roll, and we'll get our final 2 achievements or trophies, and you're all done with Deer Simulator.